Come on. Come on in the room, y'all. We're going to try this again. This is going to be our test run. So I'm more than likely going to go back and edit this video. But listen, I'm going to do a test run. So keep playing, Tory. Is it cut in and out, Don? It's perfect. Thank you. We'll keep playing it. We're going to do an instant replay. If it sounds all right, give me some hearts. It's better, y'all. Listen, thank y'all for y'all patience. Y'all know I gotta have things right. I can't have things halfway. Hold on. How's the organ sound? Give me some hearts if it sounds okay. It's all right. Oh, I see hearts. I was gonna say, somebody tell me something. Oh yeah. Woo. Keep playing. Listen, welcome to another special edition of A Time Water Talks. Had a little technical difficulty, but listen, we had to get the sound right. So now that we're good, we're gonna keep it going. Thank you all for giving me some hearts and let me know that the sound is good. I don't know what that was, but nevertheless, boy, you got it. Nothing too hard for God. Belong to God. There is none. Listen, we're back. That was our impromptu. But anyway, listen, thank you, Tory. Tell us a little bit about yourself. We're going to do the condensed version, y'all.
This is originally from Murfreesboro, North Carolina. Been up here for 13 years. Came up here to go to Hampton University.
Boo. I'm sorry. Yes, that's great.
Many influences since I've been here. Many influences growing up. That's the condensed version.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you.
Husband, father of five.
Father of five. Wow. Go ahead, Father. Be fruitful and multiply is the word. But yeah, man, I got a question, man. We were speaking about character before we got disconnected earlier. How important is character? You know, being on time, being professional, you know, adhering to the attire of the house. You know, if it's a suit and tie or if it's a jeans and t-shirts. How important is it for character? Business, professional, everything.
Man, it's very important. it's important that we don't operate however we feel like we should operate.
Mm-hmm.
You said adhere to whatever the standard is for the house. I'm the type of person where I do not like to dress up. Like I like to feel comfortable. But if I'm at a church where everybody's dressed up, then I know that I need to dress up because people don't look at me crazy.
Right.
And it can be a distraction for somebody.
Yeah, it could.
That's the serious part of it. A lot of times we think about, I don't want anybody to tell me what to wear. We should be able to come to worship and dress freely. But if you're a distraction to somebody, the Bible talks to us about being a stumbling block.
Yeah.
And that's what you can't be.
Yeah, you're right.
Regardless of what you feel and what you think. And even if you're right, if you're a stumbling block for somebody, the Bible says that you still have to consider what you're doing. So
that's true. That's very much true. Now, because they've already missed 2 of your previous songs, I'm going to ask that you would play something on the keyboard, because people don't know it, why you're getting prepared to play something on the keyboard. You are truly, listen, if y'all don't stop with all this cowboy mess, they'll really give you a hard time to it. But
hey,
hold on, let me go to you. What'd you say?
Hold on. Can I do an appeal real quick?
Go ahead, you can do an appeal. Go ahead.
for those of you who are out there, it's never too late to follow the way.
This is the wrong star. See, we're not talking about Jesus here.
We're trying to get people delivered.
It's terrible. But listen, I'm going to ask that you would give us something on the keys. Many don't know that you are a true keyboardist, all the way from North Carolina. So we're going to ask that you would give us something. They'll just give you a hard time. I don't know why. Yeah.
Oh man, let me see.
Yes, sir. Play, Tory. Yes, sir. Now, while you're in that vein, because you played 2 hymns, suppose if you needed to go into a worship moment in a church service and it's a contemporary church, what would be an example of something that you would flow into coming from Draw Me Nearer? How would you go into something for a more contemporary style church?
So,
I did that example because it's important that we know how to not only seize the moment, but you have to be able to integrate hymns, traditional songs, and CCM, because you want everybody in the church to have a musical experience, and you don't want to just be biased to all hymns or all contemporary or all choir or all praise and worship and just exclude the male chorus type quartet or anything. So I think it's important to have a balance. So even when talking about balance, how important is it to be fluent in your keys, to be able to play in all your keys? How do you practice? What's a good way to learn your keys if you don't know?
I guess for people who didn't see the first part, the way I learned is I was kind of forced.
That works.
Going to another, like, made me play the acoustic piano for an entire year, and nothing else when we went out with the choir. But when I got frustrated, when I really got frustrated, I remember starting to go to our choir hall in the evenings, and I would just run scales for like 30 minutes to an hour every night, run a scale. All my keys, right, until it became easier. Because I think the thing is, our fingers, once we start playing in a certain key, our fingers just get used to moving a certain way.
I know what you mean. And
even now, like I hate playing the white keys because I like the fact that in black keys, my fingers feel natural.
Yeah.
But white keys, they feel closer together and I feel more restricted. But doing that forced me to have to do it. It forced me to learn the notes of the scale. When you do that, it becomes easier. Just knowing what notes you play in a major scale, what notes you play in a minor scale, it all helps. And it comes with time.
It comes with times that some people try to take a shortcut, but it's really no shortcut to practice. The only way that you're going to get better is to practice. I remember when I came to Norfolk State back in 2000 as a freshman, I thought I was the hottest thing from D.C. because I can play in about 6 keys, and I was the hottest thing in my small storefront church. But when I got here and got surrounded with people like Geraldine Boone and David Booker and other musicians, Chris Wilson and others that were playing, I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's somebody I forgot to mention. Chris Wilson.
Listen, when I got surrounded, man, it gave me it said, hey, not only do you need to learn your craft better, but you need to learn your keys. So I think it's no shortcut to playing, because a lot of people always say, Mick, I don't really know, my church don't do hymns. My church don't do tradition. All we do is freedom or every praise or whatever type of music they do. But people always beat up the younger musicians for not being able to do the older stuff when that's not what they're accustomed to. So I want to talk about the importance of imparting. Sometimes we forget that, we were helped coming along, and how important is it to have someone that you can consider a mentor or someone that can pour into you some things that you need just to keep you grounded musically?
It's very important. It keeps us from getting complacent.
Yeah.
Because the older you get, man, I feel like the older I get, the more lazy I get.
That is true.
And I really need people to push me. You get comfortable and you do certain things, and that's the danger for the younger people who haven't been exposed to hymns. Where they'll get used to doing things a certain way, and then they might end up in a setting where it's something totally different. And for me, if you have that person to help guide you, it opens the floodgates to be able to learn that much more, and your knowledge won't be limited.
Man, that's amazing. So I really believe that, my mentor I consider is Calvin Austin. Calvin Austin is the one that took a lot of time with me when I first came to the Church of God in Christ Sound back in 2001, and I really wasn't comfortable because I'm an apostolic boy from a small church in D.C. So when I got around them and playing for all the big timers and the Ernest Vaughns and I can't think of the names right now, but I was nervous. I couldn't play it. I was embarrassed. So when they were all coming around, I was just fall off. But he said, "No, we're gonna push you to get better." He took the time. He showed me how things go. He said, "Listen, I ain't gonna hold your hand, but I'm gonna show you how to do it." And because of that, here 18 years later, I've been doing this for about 20 years. But had it not been for people taking the time to give me good, solid advice, even correction when you're wrong, and just show you how to do things right so that the cycle can continue. So now I'm pouring into someone, and you're pouring into someone because someone took the time to pour into us. I really enjoyed that part of ministry. Now, when it comes to artistry, not only are you a musical director or minister of music or just a father, husband, but you are a recording artist. So tell us a little bit about the work that you have, the project that you have out, and tell us a little bit.
I am new to being a recording artist.
Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm very new to being a recording artist.
Tory Slade, listen.
But it's to me it's a fun journey because I've been doing production. Like I was doing production before I even really got to playing keys.
What?
And, like, making beats and that type of thing. I've been doing like studio sessions since I was like 16. So
oh wow,
I've gotten to like another one of those things where I might not have came up to somebody and asked, okay, what are you doing? How do you do this? But I'm always like studying people and seeing what they do, and having the opportunity to play for so many people and do production and that type of thing has helped me in my journey as an artist to see, okay, well, this is what I want to do. I want to be able to do this, but I want to stay true to myself and put my own spin on certain things. And I'll say, you know, even like playing in like secular bands has like made me so much better as an artist and musically versatile because I get to hear different sounds. And a lot of times in church we have a certain sound and we get used to it, and it's hard to get out of that sound and get out of that box because people are used to it. When they hear something different, it takes them a while.
Yeah. What is that?
But
demon chords.
Right. Demonic.
Yeah, demonic chords.
But when you get the chance to play with different styles of music, like I think for a while I had when I first started my family, I just dedicated myself to serving in the church. About 2014, I started gigging again, and like since then, like I've had a chance to play for like R&B bands, neo soul, rock, pop. Man, there's a lot of things. But the thing is, and when I first did it, I put a restriction on my Facebook timeline because I didn't want anybody to know I was doing it like in the church.
Right.
Because I felt like they would be like, oh, you got out there some music, playing secular music. Crazy thing is when I stopped doing that, people actually wanted to even come to some of the gigs I was doing and that type of thing. But that's been super influential in being an artist and being willing to try different sounds and try different things.
And I think the greatest thing about this, I'm looking at some of the credits because Brittany Reed gave you a shout out. She said, go on iTunes and Spotify, pick up the project.
Brittany's on every live stream I do.
So I'm just looking at some of the people. You use a lot of people here. You didn't go out and bring in the big names. And I'm all about supporting Virginia because we in this Virginia, North Carolina, Richmond area, we have so much talent here that is ridiculous. So
I say though, even though they're here, those people are there are big names.
Oh yeah. That's I'm looking. Listen, let me show y'all. Y'all may not see it, but y'all see Donnie Futrell and Chris Wilkes and Rob Wilkins and matter of fact, some of these people up here. But do you have a favorite song on here? And if so, could you play it?
Yeah.
Do you sing also?
I play it, sing.
Oh, go ahead. You professional. Sing it, Reverend. Listen.
Just don't judge me too harshly.
Listen, I'm gonna hold the mic for you.
Okay. But yeah, it's a song called The Box, and you'll hear the message of it.
Justin, 1, 2.
Oh, it's not in the house.
Like I truly believe that
I'll just come hold it.
you should have a message, and that song I wrote it while I was in a time where, to be honest, like I was struggling with religion, and I was just done. I'm gonna be honest, but I wasn't done with God, and so the song just talks about how, you know, I believe God is bigger than the tradition and all of the things that we make him out to be sometimes. And the song's called Box, and it's blessed a lot of people. Like every time we do it, somebody talks about how it blesses them. So, and I was worried that people would look at me as a heathen.
Oh no, I'm holding the mic for you because this another mic. So listen, while he's getting ready to sing, I need for y'all to share this video. Whenever you see the hashtag when Tirewater Talk, it's going to be something promoting music, singing, producing, something musical here, primarily in the 757 area. I don't know if you can see me because I can't see myself, but you all can hear my voice. I am your father. Anyway.
Y'all know how hard it is to play and sing, so forgive me for some of these notes I might get. You have no end. You have no limit. But somehow we build this box, and we swear that you're in it. Oh, outside of the box, the sound of your muffled voice invites me to freedom, to escape from the noise. And all I want is to know you in ways not yet explored. Feel your embrace, feel your embrace. Leave it all in exchange for your presence, Lord. I'll see your face, I'll see your face, I'll pursue.
Yes, sir.
Yahweh, El Shaddai, I'll pursue. All the days of my life, I'll pursue. Yahweh, El Shaddai, I'll pursue. All the days of my life. That's all I'm saying, because I just realized how hard, I just realized how hard that was going to be to sing by myself without background. So, praise God.
Listen, I'm telling y'all, tell us where we can get your project.
It's on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Spotify, Bandcamp, and you can also stream it on Apple Music.
Man, that's amazing, man. I love good music, and I'm not segregated just to church, although I know that that's my cup of tea. I'm a church musician, and I love listening to good music, and I'm going to have to get this project from you today. So listen, y'all go and y'all get, let me turn this around so y'all can see my face. Y'all support our own. Y'all support our own. He has a dope project out. It has 10 songs. How much is a CD?
Depends on where you go, but if you want a hard copy, it's $10.
The hard copies, $10. You cannot beat this. Listen, inbox him. Go on his social media sites. Y'all make sure y'all get this project.
The website, Tory Slade Music.com.
Hold on, let me turn it around so we can see you. Say it again, Reverend.
Also on my website, TorySladeMusic.com.
Man, that's amazing, man. So listen, back to playing in all your keys. You said something earlier that your director at Hampton told you that you couldn't play keyboard or organ for the first year because he wanted you on acoustic because you couldn't play in as many keys as you would desire. So could you just take a song, it don't have to be nothing major, and just demonstrate the importance of being fluent in several keys. You don't have to do all of them,
Okay.
but just a good portion. You could do.
Let's see. I think the song.
You
You never think of a song.
how great is our God?
Yeah.
Ross. Listen, man, that's amazing. I think that's important. Some people tend, you ever heard of the people that when they get in to say their favorite key is C sharp or E flat, they do all their tricks and runs in that key, but when they get into E or A, they're really just 1, 4, 5. But I really enjoyed the balance that you brought to every key. You didn't overplay in any key. You showed that, hey, I can stay true to the melody as well as do it in every key. I think that's phenomenal because you had to take time to discipline yourself to be able to do that. Because I know nobody started off doing that in every key like that, but I really like that. Listen, before I ask you to play organ, I want to ask you a question. As a husband, as a father, as a hard worker, provider for your family, how do you balance doing your fatherhood, your husband responsibilities, working, playing the church project, recording all this? How do you balance all that, and how important is balance?
Oh, man. Like, it's important. I used to really stress over balance. Until I heard somebody say, I think it was a preacher that said it one time, that balance, the idea of balance is good, but it's a myth. Because even the Bible tells us that for everything there's a season. So we just have to manage our seasons well. So there might be a season where, like there was a season where I had to step away from being a minister of music in order to finish this project. To be honest, because I was working on it for like 2 years and it just never would have gotten done. And I knew the message that God wanted me to get out, but I couldn't do it because church was such a pull on me. And then I could not let my family be neglected as well. So it was like something has to give. And I remember like the day before I stepped down to Southfield, like I looked at my daughter and she was just about to turn 8. I was like, man, I've really been going hard at church and playing for a majority of her life.
Wow.
And so I was like, let me, I need to take some time and give to my family. And, fortunately, and God still blessed me to still be able to fill in at different churches and play. But that time that I've been able to spend with them is priceless.
Yeah.
You can never get that back. So
I think that's the key. We make time for everything. My grandmother always say, you make time for what you want to make time for. So I think it's important to balance every aspect, because I'm learning now. I've only been married for 3 years and a couple of months, but I'm learning how important it is being full-time as a day job, full-time minister of music, and then managing my wife's career, and that's kind of blossoming right now. And then with my health, with Tower with the Talks, with fatherhood, husband, sometimes we could get almost where we got to schedule our lives every moment. But I think balance is key to any healthy marriage, because especially if you're a father. And I just learned,
you just Steve Harvey a gospel.
Oh no, I ain't no Steve. But I'm telling you, I've learned that I take a day every week to try to gear to my family. I know that works for me because Mondays, my wife is not in school. I don't have anything at the church. After I get off work, it's kind of all about the family. If we want to do something, movies, go out to eat or something, just have a good time together. And, that may not happen every Monday because sometimes things pop up, but that's my goal, at least one day a week to spend primarily with family. And I think that's one time musicians, sometimes we get the bad stigma that, we don't take care of our children, or we run around with every woman or every man, or we neglect home to try to take care of others. But I think that if you imply balance and you realize that your season, I think things will go well.
Yeah, man.
I really think.
The Bible tells us that if you're not taking care of home, then you're not fit to lead.
Yeah, how can you? That's right. I agree. So listen, as he gets on the organ, I'm going to come to me for a second. Listen, I want you all to share this video. We're not going to be up here much longer. We had a little technical difficulty in the beginning, so we had to go back and delete like the first 12 minutes. So we're going to cut the 12 minutes short. But listen, thank you all for still being on this live. My goal is whenever you see the hashtag When Tower with the Talks, it's going to be showcasing something that we do musically here in this area primarily, but the Lord is opening doors. Listen, I have a big showcase coming up on my birthday, August 27th. It's a Monday night. So if you're in the area, if you would like to come, we have some of the greats, Peggy Britt, David Booker, Bishop Williams, Larry George, Dominic Wright. We have so many people that has helped me make When Tower with the Talks sort of a household name, kind of speak. So they're going to be sharing with us, and I have 3 greats coming from out of town. Trina Train from Ohio. I have Glenn Gibson Jr. from Queens, New York, and I have John Peters, the legendary John Peters, coming from the Bronx. So if you're available, it's free. It's no cost to get in. I just want everybody to come and fellowship. We're going to have refreshments. We're going to have a giveaway. We're actually doing a organ giveaway. We're giving away a Hammond organ with a Leslie, foot pedals, and a bench. You know, it appraises over $6,000, and we want to give away to a small church. So while I'm stopping, if you want to submit a video to tell us why you would like to be a recipient of the organ, all you have to do is just either email me at whentywatertalks@gmail.com, or you can simply inbox me at whentywatertalks or at Devon Mickey. Either way, as long as you get the video to me submitted why you will benefit of having an organ, and your name of your church, your pastor, you know, some other information. Look on the flyer. Everything you need is on there. But yes, the cutoff date is August 15th, and we will actually be giving away the organ on Monday, August 27th. So I'm excited. I hope you all are planning to be there. We're going to have an offering because we don't want any more signal problems and visual problems. So, you know, we're going to have a little offering, but it's no ticketed event like that. So anyway, back to our scheduled program. Tory, if you could play something on the organ, whatever, it's on your heart. a song that we can correlate. Play, sir. Listen. Question. Last question before I actually play Always Remember Jesus. What would be, when it's all said and done, and someone asks, who is Tory Slade? You know, we know that he did this and did that. What would you want your lasting legacy to be? They'd be like, Tory Slade was, what would that, you would desire that to be?
Oh man, musically or just in general? In
general, whatever you want.
Being honest, man, at the end of the day, not even trying to like be overly spiritual. To me, I want people at the end of the day to say that, you know, like I was who I said I was.
Right.
And I lived the life that I proclaimed. You know what I'm saying? Like, now that I go out here and wear Jesus t-shirts every day.
Right. Right.
All of that. But I truly want to be who he wants me to be. And I want to treat people right.
Right.
And I want people to say that, you know, Tory took the time out to help me in some way, whether it was musically or in my life or whatever. So that's me.
Right. I really appreciate that. I believe character can supersede anything. Character can open doors. You know, sometimes I look back and I wonder how the Lord has blessed me to have a platform that I have. When I just started this, as you know, my first interview, I just happened to be at Larry George Church, and I would just say, "Hey, man, let me record you. We're gonna have some fun." And then I say, "Okay, I got an idea. Let me try it again with somebody else." And here I am, some 75 videos later, 4 million plus views, and you know, like the Lord has opened doors. Like, I've never heard of anyone taking, I ain't gonna say I never heard of one. I've never experienced personally where you can take an idea from just a concept to actually seeing it kind of blossom in your face. So I know that at the end of the day, you know, when it's all said and done, I just want somebody to be saved through the ministry that the Lord has given me, whether it be media, whether it be music, whether it be teaching. I just love God, and I really want everybody to have that same love. So I appreciate that. So I always ask everyone to close out with Always Remember Jesus, and it's up to you if you want to play it on organ or keys. But
I'm gonna try, just
or you could do both if you want. It's up to you. It doesn't matter. But I always ask everybody. For some reason, that's become a staple, I guess, of Entire What to Talk. So whatever interpretation you want to give of Always Remember Jesus, this will be our closeout song. And I'm going to take that hat as soon as this interview is over.
That's purpose.
See? Oh my God. See, I can't mess with Tory.
At least as long as one person is saying.
That's it. That's it. thing I am about to do, because I know that his strength is on keyboard, so I'm going to ask him to play that same song on keyboard. But listen, if you all like this video, I want you to share it. Anytime you see the hashtag, we're going to be promoting, not promoting. Where's my, this is Norfolk State. Now, anyway, but we will be promoting something musically in the area, preferably 757. If you like this video so far, give me some hearts. Share the video. I want to invite you all to the showcase. Submit your videos if you're interested in receiving a free organ, a Hammond organ, Leslie keyboard, pedals, and organ seat, estimated over $6,000. If you're interested, submit a video to whenTywatertalks@gmail, or you can inbox me the video as well. We're now going to have that same, and this is going to be our last. So this is all my comments now. So thank you so much, Tory, for coming. And somebody said they got the stank face on those chords. Dom said you the silent killer. But yeah, so we're going to do the same interpretation on keyboard, because all those who know Tory, he's really a keyboarder. So I'm glad that he even honored me by doing that on the organ. So here's the last and final song. After this, we will offer the benediction. The Lord bless you and keep you. I'm sorry, go ahead. Yes, sir. I like that turn, yes sir. There you have it. You see why this is exactly why I had him to not only play it on organ, but I had him to play it on keyboard too. So thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You have a lot of people. Brittany said she threw her phone across the room. So thank you. Listen, y'all share this video. We're done.